Today's video is going to be some Twitch highlights. These are games that I played on the last day that I streamed before I left for QuakeCon, and I'm recording this now before I leave, but I'm going to set it to release in the future, so hello future people. Hopefully you enjoy these games. They were a lot of fun when I was playing them on stream, and hopefully this also tied you over until I can get back from Texas and start making some more Legends content. Anyway, that's enough. I'm droning on, so enjoy. Well, my plane leaves at 3 p.m., so I'll probably work until like 1 p.m. and then drive to the airport. But yeah, basically. Last year for the Master Series qualifiers, so like when I was doing them out of that studio in LA, literally I would leave work, go to the airport on Friday, fly in like Friday night. We would do like rehearsals on Saturday. And then on, I don't know if I should keep this here or not. That's questionable. And then on Sunday, we would like do the broadcast all day. And then when it would end, I would literally leave from the studio to go straight to the airport. And then because of the way the time zones work when I'm going back the other way, I would get on a plane and fly for many hours, land in Detroit, take a 2-hour drive from Detroit to my home, change clothes, and go into work for Monday morning. Like, I got no sleep other than what was on the plane when I was doing that. So, those were brutal. Oh, that's good. Now we just have to survive. Yeah, so I'll fly in Wednesday night, Bear J, because you typically for an event you give yourself a travel day, so that interesting. I mean, we already found our red, so we can actually just contest with this. You fly in on your travel day because if there's delays, you don't want that to impact your schedule, and then you usually have some sort of like rehearsal slash you know, technical check-in day, etc., etc. And then from there, you do the event, right? So, alright, so I just have to survive to Ice Storm, and then we're probably okay. So, like, I know they're just gonna eat it with an aspirant, but we'll do this. Yeah, plane sleep is the worst, especially because I've got some old injuries that make me not very fun on a plane. Torn meniscus in a knee, a torn hamstring, and some lower back issues. Alright, this is a bit of a problem. I'm not going to lie. We're going to take a lot of damage and probably die next turn. Like, I'm just being real, gang. Probably going to die.
Have business with House Halalu.
You're 6'5"? Good lord, mate. I'm 5'9". Yeah, my back issues, Zeph, come from... I broke my tailbone twice when I was younger, and the second time it fused in the wrong direction. So specifically, I have some mobility issues, but then also when I'm sitting, because of the way my spine, like, settled, it, oh, how do I want to do this? The way my spine's settled, it means that I'm putting all of my weight on it when I'm sitting down.
I'll find you the finest recruits in
I'm ready for anything.
Couple of different ways we could approach this here as well. Like, this will give me the endurance. This gives me the strength.
My power is not to be underestimated. Hear my command.
I think we just take the risk here, right? You're also 6'4"? Yeah, I'm tiny. I'm actually, at 5'9", I'm the tallest male on my mom's side of the family.
You can't beat me.
So, like, there's some pride there. But I am
Standing by.
not a big man.
If I fall, the East will reclaim me.
Oh, that's rough, Zeph. Alright, so as long as I don't have removal, we're hoping for, like, no edict here. Oh yeah, we're fine. Varen! Healing. Healing's overrated.
This day will be mine.
Healing's overrated. That's the way you start a stream. For the record. That's the way you start a stream. Alright, it's another red player though. So the good news is last game we found the red we were looking for. The bad news is we couldn't find blue. "74% resolute ally." I'm not sure that's high enough.
This might be handy.
Sounds to me like you need more willpower in that deck. Hey, hippie. So,
Mud crab.
if that was you that I was just playing against, I want you to know that I only lost because I went like 3 turns without being able to find blue. My own deck couldn't find blue. And then the turn that I found it, I was 1 Magicka shy of being able to play Unite. So like if you couldn't kill me, then I won the next turn because I was 1 Magicka short. Like it was brutal.
Do your worst.
Let's just do this for now. So we found our red, assuming that they don't run the archer.
By the 8th, they will meet their maker.
Can develop that. We have all of the blue we couldn't find last game. Camel, huh? Well, we've already found red, so I think that we take the cards that let me dig.
Did I start something?
So we really just need to find Unite. Yeah, it was just weird that I got hung up on blue of all the colors. Like we had everything else,
My paws
but
are
not blue.
quicker than your eyes.
I guess we take this here because we're gonna just take some more damage, but I'm surprised. Surprised that that's the concession we have to make here. All right, so we still need to find Unite. We need to get this on the board like sooner rather than later. That's a big help.
Speak, citizen.
But we're getting to the point where we can activate either Debilitate or Ice Storm to kind of clean this up. Okay, so that helps. So yeah, we really just need to find the Unite now. This gets it down to 6. 5, 4, and then we can Firebolt.
Did I start something?
And clear.
We of the rich adapt.
I want somebody to cycle my tool. Alright, as long as it doesn't get ward, we're in good shape. And spoiler alert, it did not get warred. Dig.
What have we here?
Actually, I think we use this charge now. Because they will take this trade, I think.
Citizen.
I mean, or use removal, but... If we stall long enough, Laneth will just find us what we need as well. So I'm kind of okay with that. Need to get this on the board. And then, basically we just have to survive till Laneth. But that's actually going to be more difficult than it sounds, I think.
Come and warm yourself.
Though, maybe not. Sorry, I was about to choke.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Gotta find you, Knight.
For my kinsmen.
Gotta find it. Oof. That hurts. That hurts just because that's a big boy.
I'm on your side.
I think we just... Alright, so if I Javelin the Cradle Crush and I take 7, we're at 11. I play Laneth, I'm dead to Lightning Bolt. If I Javelin the Mournhold and they don't have removal, I take 3. And go to 15. Next turn... They attack for a lot more. This is not a good spot. I really want to not have to rely on this as the problem, because playing this means taking a turn off.
I will spill your blood.
Which is a bit of a turn off.
For my kinsmen.
Have you come to submit?
That's a hand.
Or come to die?
So that's what? 11. So what's the play here? Guess we do that. I just need them to have like a slow turn for development. Or give me that so that I can
Citizen.
maybe stabilize. I need one turn that I can take off. I need a vacation for Laneth. Come on.
Business with House Halalu.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You son of a... I mean, I think we have to go for it here. We're entirely likely still dead,
My business is
but at least
none
it's
of
not to a
theirs.
single lightning bolt. They need Cliff Racer lightning bolt. Oh, they're just gonna do that. Okay, then we're fine.
We must protect the Night Mother.
We're not fine. We were fine until that happened. Now we're not fine again. Well, shit.
If I fall, the East will reclaim me.
Have business with House Halalu.
The Black Hand these all.
It's the best I got. I gotta get rid of Garnag before I can do it. Of course it's Garnag. Hey, Dirk. Of course it's Garnag.
My business is
I mean, there's a strong chance that we're still dead here.
friend.
No one gets through.
Because I have to survive. I have to kill Garnag, and then I need to deal with whatever they develop. Yeah, I think we're still just dead. I actually think instead of Black Hand, I probably should have just taken the gamble on developing this. Damn, it had to be this thing too, huh, with the ward. Oh, if they have 1 damage, we lose. Nothing I can do about it though, right? Nothing I can do about it. If they have it, they have it. There's nothing I can do about it, but Garnag
Have business with House Halalu.
was super frustrating there.
One shot. I will have your head.
Alright. They did not have it.
Hear my command and rise.
That's some banners. That's some banners. That's another person I think I would be upset if I were them. That's definitely one of those games where you probably think you're winning, like, very handily. I think I'd be pretty upset. I do get upset. I hate losing more than I like winning. The minute that I'm okay with losing, I need to move on to another game. We'll see how this game goes. I'm gonna have to switch to Teamfight Tactics soon if I actually want to play that tonight, and I do. So we might do that soon, just as a heads up. So I can get like a couple games in before I have to go to bed, because I do have to work in the morning, so not only am I traveling, but I have to get up and work. And then go from work to the airport. Oh, that was a wee bit bizarre. Alright, so the good news is they have red. So our theft cards are online. We have a battle reeve and a skeleton. Those are some great ways to potentially get what we're looking for. So we just need to find Unite and steal a red card from him. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was a weird feeling animation to me, but... Alright, we found the Unite. So now it's just try to find the red. It looks like they're in control. So we will likely have to plan for this to be like a from hand activation. What deck would I be playing if not Unite? Well, I mean, it just depends. Like, if I wanted to play another fun deck, probably the Relentless Monk deck. If I wanted to, like, climb for real, I would probably play Guild Swarm or something.
Seed and spleen.
Speak, citizen.
I smell the stench.
My win rate with Unite is... I don't know what it is tonight, but like it's better than it normally should be overall.
My business is none of theirs.
Let's do this. See if we can find a red card this way. No. Do I want to use this curse here? I think we saved this curse for plot activations for Moonmoth. Because they're going to take this trade anyway. This will probably eat this. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
I know a shortcut. I'll clear
Ooh, talk about a card that I want to take. Talk about a card I want to take with a pickpocket. You let me down, Shadowfoot. You're supposed to get me that Forerunner.
Khajiit is having a good night.
I mean, we have another source of endurance, so I actually think that doing this to get things low enough to where Debilitate deals with most of the board makes sense. We can even use the curse and eat everything if we want.
No further.
I'll clear
We're still just hunting for red, really, so.
So many beautiful things for potions.
That is not red. We'll use one, though. Sure. Sure, let's see if we can find a red card. Let's do this. I mean, at some point here we're gonna have to use this Debilitate, but
I will keep Sotha Sil's people alive.
uh-oh.
I only need one.
Galen City.
I will end you.
Real talk, if we keep stalling this out, they might just concede before we can play Unite. Which would also be kind of sad.
Speak, citizen.
Hear my command and rise.
We'll just do this to kind of fight for the board a bit. Sure. You use that edict. Alright. Give me a red card. There we go. So next turn we have 3, 6, 8, 11. GG. Unless we take 19 here, of course.
For the Emperor.
Repel the Outlanders.
Actually, don't even, because this survived, I don't even need to play this.
My power is not
So we can just get those banners going. Hearthstone was refreshing for like a month for me, Maddie. And then I quickly remembered why I prefer Legends. It was only refreshing because I had not played in 2 years, and so like every card was new and you have that honeymoon phase. I don't think I keep any of these. But I very quickly was like, oh yeah, this is why. This is why I don't like that game. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I don't like it, I just don't prefer it.
By the fires of oblivion.
I'm also with you on that, Witta. I'm not a big fan of it not being multi-deck as well, so... I mean, I really don't care if they get tomes and whatever. Like, I'm just trying to hunt for cheap red, which you are not. We would need these Elder Gleams to find me that one drop Alit. That's what we really need. Pointy wall of spikes? Actually, we saved this. The reason we save this is if we draw Moonmoth Castellan, this is a very cheap activator, and we need as many, like, good plot triggers, I think. Because, we have to find red on our own, so...
Shale.
Never give ground.
The game appealed to me. I have not played, like, many Elder Scrolls games at all. Like, I'm not what you'd consider a fanboy, right? Like, I've played Skyrim, but not to completion. And I played Morrowind a little bit a long time ago. But I am far from what you would call a fanboy, I think. See, I'm gonna be honest, Witta, that's actually one of the reasons that I like Legends. Because I personally, I feel like you're still rewarded for creativity in Legends as a result. Do I take the 50-50 here?
So many beautiful things for potions.
Boo.
So many purses, so little time.
I mean, that's cheeky. Like, for me, as a deck builder, one of the things I enjoy is, like, reading the ladder meta and then coming up with something new and wacky to combat it. I mean, that's literally where Time to Fight was born. Was me looking at the meta at the time and going, nobody's really running healing, and if I just basically run a burn deck, then I win.
We fight for the glory of lost
Oh,
Almerius.
well. I think we're gonna lose this because we never found red and they figured out what our game plan was. I didn't play Oblivion. I did not. I did not. I did not. Camel, sure.
You can tell them you thought of it.
Not a red card. Not a red card. Yeah, we might be in a world of hurt here, gang. What happened to Artifact? A number of things happened to Artifact, but for me, you're going to get a lot of different opinions, but for me, if I'm being entirely honest, I think that the biggest issue that Artifact faced, period, was that the game launched with not nearly enough ways to keep players engaged. Well, technically, we have found red now. Technically. Hold on, let me do some math here real quick. need to get... So I've got this covered. So that's the blue and the green. And then if we do this, this, and this, we might have a shot. So let me do like the 90-second artifact thing. Artifact, when it launched, did not provide folks with a way to like keep your interest. There was nothing to keep you coming back to Artifact, which was 100% the biggest hurdle that they had. They had the ice storm, huh? Okay. That's a problem.
So many beautiful things for potions.
So we have... so we have the red now. So technically I can also just play Jarl. But then they'll nuke that on me. I guess I should save him as a backup. I mean, they edicted on the Skeleton King Deity because they have properly identified that we're a Unite deck. I mean, we're still not out of it, right? If they don't draw support removal and we don't die, we just need to top deck basically 2 cards. We need our Battle Reeve, and we've drawn 0 of those. And then we need either a Neophyte or our other guy that's another skeleton or something in that regard, so. That's a good question, Zeph. Wow, somebody's actually playing Reanimate. It's hard for me to know, like, what my opponent knows I'm playing, if that makes any sort of sense at all.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Ankle snapper. Yeah, so now our issue is endurance, which we theoretically can steal from them. So we actually have a number of ways to get endurance going, but... They're gonna get to draw another card. Oh, I mean, there's a fair amount, Zephyr, like... I've seen people make plays where if they would have taken a different path, then they would have stopped me from winning with Unite, like that sort of thing. Alright, Mud Crab. Alright. Endurance.
Mud crab, merchant. Read my lips. Mouth paws.
Perhaps we can help one another.
Do this. This. Just trying to buy ourselves time. Right? I mean, grape is overrated. You're not far off there, Ian, but I need it. I mean, we have a lot of ways to get it in the deck, and even ways to potentially steal it from our opponent. We're just not finding it. We need any endurance card that costs 7 or less.
By the 8, they will meet their makers.
We reclaim what was stolen.
Do you remember when I said we need any endurance card that costs 7 or less? Is this only when it's attacked? Just takes damage, huh? So you're gonna then die and break a rune? If I do it that way? That feels kind of bad. I think I'm just dead.
Black Hand sees all.
Speak, citizen.
Nords are the Empire.
I mean, we'll do this
The Empire
just
has
because
already
we'll try to make them, you know. It's so funny to me that this is the card that got changed and this is now actually the one hosing me when there's like a million other ways to make endurance cards, but I just couldn't find them.
Match for mine.
Oof.
We reclaim what was stolen.
We get one top deck. Do it.
Many purses. So
Yes!
little time.
Yes!
Smell the stench of the living.
They're gonna be so pissed. Yes! I would be so angry. I would be so angry if that were me. I would be so angry.